On the remote control, you want to use your main button, and that will take you to the main selection page. It says main right up here. And then you can select your Apple TV. Once you're done with that, you can select main again, and that'll take you back to the original page. You can select Blu-ray player. And then once you've selected that, it will show you at the top of the screen the Blu-ray selection or whatever you've selected. And then you have your volume up and down that you can use. And if there's any different selections on the screen you want to use, just use the corresponding button on the side to do that. If the screen disappears like that, you can always use the light button on the side to wake it up, and it'll stay right where it was before. Once you're done with that, you can hit the main button again, and this is where your main off button and main on button are on. So when you go to turn it off, just hit that, and then the rack will actually go through about a 2-second sequence of turning off, and then you'll hear the projector will actually still need to cool down. So you want to give that just a time to close the lens door, and then you'll basically be able to turn it off in about 30 seconds when the fan quits. On the back of the rack has all the switches for each device labeled. So if you want any of them on, flip it on to where the switch is orange, and that gets it fired up. You've got one connection here for the power, and then when you put the projector back on or you take it off, there's a power connection here. There is a single HDMI cable here that gets plugged in right here, and then there is a fitting for the remote control that is right here. And that is just an 1/8 inch jack that plugs right in. Then on the screen itself, you've got adjusting feet at the bottom. So there's one on this side, there's two in the middle, one on that side over there. And then the screen just latches on top of this adjustable extendable pole. So this just has an extension on it, and when you are completely done with it, that extension comes out and it just lays down and snaps into this track at the bottom. The subwoofer has a little wireless setup on it right here, and you can just plug that in. There's a volume control here that's the large one, and then it has just a cover that keeps everything done and closed. And then there's a surge protector here. It's a little bit dark here, so it's hard to see, but just one power plug and you're good to go. The projector goes into the storage suitcase when you want to move it around. When you go to turn everything on, just hit the green on button, and you'll see the projector lens opens up. It's going to take a little while for it to come up with a light source, and then you can select what you want the remote control to do after that point. I'm going to select Blu-ray, and then once you set up your projector in the location you want to have it in, this remote is going to allow you to adjust the lens, which will be for the zoom and the focus on it. So all you end up doing is hitting the lens button and then select what's the prompting on the menu with these selections here, and then you can hit escape when you want to quit that. So here's the lens selection right now, and it says adjust focus. If I hit lens again, it says adjust zoom. And then if I hit it again, it gives me a lens shift. And then I'm going to hit the escape button, and that will actually get that to the lens shift, which allows me to change it left and right, up and down. If you have the projector not perfectly level on the screen, then you can adjust these legs right underneath here. There's a couple of screw legs, one on each side, and you can adjust that to where it will adjust the screen output. You can also use this to turn on and off the projector if you want. When you're done, just make sure you hit the escape button, and that'll get you out of the menu.